right, bringing you these live visuals of Prime Minister's roadshow currently on at Udupi. He is expected to be at the Udupi Krishna Mutt today, and according to the itinerary, what we are being told is that Prime Minister arrived just some minutes ago as far as Udupi is concerned in Mangaluru, and Prime Minister has, of course, he's going to be marking this presence to mark the kind of significant changes that are taking place, with Prime Minister expected to now also be at the Mutt over there. He will take part in this road show, and soon after he'll be travelling through arterial roads before heading to the Sri Krishna Mutt over there. Prime Minister will then be at the Mutt, where he will depart from Udupi in a couple of hours from now, and we're also being told that the security forces have been increased over there. As you can see, he's being greeted by the kind of fanfare, such as Prime Minister's popularity in Mangaluru as well. Let's quickly go across to Rohini Swami, who's bringing us those latest details. Rohini, Prime Minister's visit significant also because he'll be visiting the Krishna Mutt. Can you share more details about his visit? Rohini, can you hear me? All right, we'll try and reconnect with her, but what we can tell you is that there's high security over here. Prime Minister has already announced this visit by talking about how it's a matter of great honor that he's visiting the Sri Krishna Mutt in Udupi to take part in the Laksha Kantha Gita Prayan program today, and this is a special gathering that will be bringing people together from different sections of the society for a recital of the Gita. And so Prime Minister has made this very special visit to Krishna Mutt as he arrived just minutes ago in Udupi. This Mutt has a very special significance in our cultural life, as has been shared by Prime Minister Modi. Let's quickly go back to Rohini. Rohini, if you can share the details with us with regards to Prime Minister's visit to the Krishna Mutt.
Well, this is a very important and a significant visit, especially a Prime Minister, because this particular Lakshantara special event that is taking place at the Udupi Mutt is something that everybody has been looking forward to. Now, if I can quickly tell you the schedule, it's that he will be traveling through the towards Udupi through the Krishna Mutt, and he's scheduled to arrive at the Mutt, and soon after he will be accompanied by several people, where he'll also pass through this motorcade where people will connect with him. If you remember that even the Prime Minister in his handle also had spoke about how he felt honored to be visiting the Sri Krishna Mutt here, to be a part of the Laksha Kantha Gita Parayana program now. Now, this is a very special gathering, and it also because it brings in people from various societies together while they also recite the Gita. And the connect also, if you understand, Udupi and the Krishna Mutt also is a very significant place in terms of a temple town for India as well. Quickly telling you that the Mutt has a lot of cultural significance. Whenever we talk about Krishna Jayanti and Janmashtami across India, apart from what we see in Mathura, Udupi is known to be the Mathura of the South. And that is why this kind of visits, especially by Prime Minister Modi, these kind of events that take place have great connected people. Another thing is Udupi being South, and especially in Dakshin Kannada region of Karnataka as well, there's a lot of fan following for Prime Minister Modi himself. And they're expecting nothing less than 5 to 6 lakhs of people to gather around the roadshow as the motorcade passes through.
You know, Prime Minister has also taken to X, Rohini, and he's talked about the significance of the Krishna Mutt in our cultural history. If you can take our viewers through why the Mutt is so significant.
See, one thing is also the fact that this entire Mutt and the values that the Udupi Krishna Mutt also signifies is on the inspired by Sri Madhavacharya and what he has done for people. And like I was just telling you, the significance of the temple itself, the fact that also Udupi as a temple town itself has a great connect with.
All right, we'll try and reconnect with Rohini at the moment. But as Rohini was saying, that the mutt itself has much significance when it comes to the temple town of Udupi. Prime Minister taking to X to announce that he will be attending a Gita recital, which is of course going to be very interesting. Remember, it's a short visit, just 2 hours, but only to be there for this Gita recital, which will be taking place at the Krishna Mutt. He's in fact arrived just minutes ago at roughly 11 a.m. and he's, as you can see, being greeted by tremendous fanfare over there. His cavalcade, in fact, being showered with petals and flowers, and he's all headed to the Krishna Mutt. As Rohini was highlighting, the significance of this mutt is it all goes back to our ancient history, our culture, as Prime Minister also indicated, and it will be at this mutt that a recital of the Gita will be taking place. To be precise, it will be the Laksha Kantha Gita Prayan program that is going to be underway at the Krishna Mutt. Now, Udupi, as we all know, is also a temple town, and Prime Minister Modi is also being lauded for the kind of development that he's brought to Udupi. And amid high security, as you can see, Prime Minister's cavalcade moving slowly towards the Krishna Mutt. This is a roadshow currently that is on in honor of the Prime Minister, who's arrived just some minutes from now. Security forces and state police are conducting an extensive sort of security check, and they already did that prior to Prime Minister's arrival. Let's quickly go across to Arun Nahata, who's joining me on the phone line with more details. Arun, if you can share with us the connect that Prime Minister shares with Udupi, given that it's a temple town. He's also there for a Gita recital at the Krishna Mutt.
Well, that's right. This is a very significant visit of Prime Minister Modi, Kanksha, and as we speak, he has undertaken that roadshow. Of course, we can see people are also around. The security is very, tightened in the entire area. And remember that Prime Minister Modi is going to be in that Krishna Mutt there, which is of course very significant as far as Karnataka is concerned, and also of course that Laksha Kantha Gita Pranaya. That's something which Prime Minister Modi will be inaugurating. This is a newly constructed Tirth Mantapa there in Udupi. And also, importantly, he's also going to, offer his floral tributes to, Saint Poet Kanakdasa, and then, of course, going to unveil the golden covering placed over the Kanka Kindi. That's what, is part of the Prime Minister's, schedule there in Udupi. And of course, later on, he will be in Goa also. So Prime Minister Modi, of course, has a very, a jam-packed day today in Udupi first, and then, of course, in Goa later on.
It's going to be indeed a very busy day for Prime Minister, as he will also be in some time from now attending the Laksha Kantha Geetotsav. For the connect that Prime Minister has with Udupi, let me take that forward with Rohini, who's also with us on the phone line. Rohini, share with us why the visuals are speaking for themselves. You see the kind of fanfare that's greeting Prime Minister. It's not much of a surprise though, given his popularity. But what is Prime Minister's own connect when it comes to the temple town of Udupi?
Well, we've always seen that whenever Prime Minister Modi has spoken about Udupi, the temple, has spoken about the Krishna temple and the Matha as well, there has been a lot of love and affection, because this is also not what Prime Minister reflects, but also what people of the country also see, and there's a personal connect with Udupi as well. And I was telling you the significance, right? It's like known as the Mathura of the South, and it's a very important sacred place that people feel. And this Vatha also, when they follow Sri Madhavacharya's path as well, is the celebrations of Sri Krishna Janmashtami are extremely important. Let me quickly also tell you that what we've been given to understand from the team that has been there on the ground, that the Prime Minister will be, when he's going to be a part of the Laksha Kantha Gita Parayana, which is a massive devotional gathering, we're going to see more than 1 lakh participants. And these will be including students, there'll be monks, there'll be scholars, citizens who will recite the Srimad Bhagavad Gita together at the Matha. And people like us who have visited the Matha, let me tell you, Akanksha, it's an absolute surreal place, and it's an absolute beautiful feeling, especially when such kind of events take place. Now, the Suvarnatirtha Mantapa, which is going to be inaugurated by the Prime Minister, and there is a very important dedication to a famous poet called Kanakadasa here. And there is an important place called Kanakana Kindi. Now, Kanakana Kindi is a little window because Kanakadasa was a follower of Sri Krishna, but he was not at that time allowed to enter the temple. It is said that, and it is believed, that at one point of time, Krishna was so impressed by his devotion that he turned himself around, and through this window, Kanakadasa could see Lord Krishna. And even today, when you go and visit that temple and you enter that temple, people pay their respects, go inside, pray to Lord Krishna, come out and look in and look at Lord Krishna through the Kanakana Kindi, or the window. Kindi means window in Kannada. So this is a very beautiful story that is also associated with the Udupi temple and the Udupi Mutt as well.
Absolutely.
So there's a lot of significance to this temple. There's a lot of significance to this area. And let me also tell you, politically also, there's a lot of significance, especially when it comes to Dakshin Kannada.
Let me just quickly take our viewers through everything that you just now shared with us, as Rohini was also highlighting that this has a special place as far as India's culture is concerned. Why? Because this also is a place where Kanakadasa will be offered floral tributes by Prime Minister. Remember, he's a saint poet, and Prime Minister Modi will be received with traditional honor, and will also have the darshan of Lord Sri Krishna, the Mukhya Pran Devaru and the Suvarna Paduke. And